wondered why the market always goes against you? Many times after you've bought a share, then share prices started to drop. Is it because that the market doesn't like you? How do we overcome this situation then? M+ Wiz, which alerts on potential entry for trending stocks, might do the trick for you. Is that all for the Wiz feature? Not at all. To find out more, please visit us at mplusonline.com/wiz. Have you ever wondered why the market always goes against you? Many times after you've bought a share, then share prices started to drop. Is it because that the market doesn't like you? How do we overcome this situation then? M+ Wiz, which alerts on potential entry for trending stocks, might do the trick for you. Is that all for the Wiz feature? Not at all. To find out more, please visit us at mplusonline.com/wiz.
Okay. Hi, good afternoon. All right. It's time for our weekly market outlook again. This is Elkie here today with you guys. And hi, good afternoon. Okay. Before I start, can I do a very fast sound check? Okay. See if all of you can hear me clearly or not. All right. Can you guys hear me? If you can, I would like you guys to just leave a comment telling me that you can hear me. Can you guys see me? Good afternoon. Okay. Good afternoon, everyone. Okay. Um, I'm yet to see any of you guys to put. Okay, you guys can hear me. Voice is okay, huh? Okay. All right. Okay. Thank you, Manav. All right. Mine is clear. Okay. So if we look at how's our KSI doing today, we can see that unfortunately today is our KSI down a little bit. Is down by 10.53 points to 1578. Okay. Last week we have briefly break the 1600 levels, the natural resistance, and then from there we seeing some pullback, and I would say that that's really a normal pullback to happen after we have rallied quite for quite a bit. Okay, but if we look at the sentiment over on our in of our across the whole market today, actually it's really not that bad. Although we are seeing a 10 points down on our index, because why is we are seeing that our top gainers is 466, while our decliners are 470. They are pretty much break even. Okay, so I wouldn't say that today is a really bad day, although our index is dropped by 10 points. Okay, and if we look at some of our top gainers right here, okay, we can see one thing that very clearly we can see that there are quite a number of technology counters. They are coming back. Okay, we are seeing quite a number of technologies counters like MPI. Okay, MPI is here. Okay, those very significant one like Vitrox. Okay, Greatech. Okay, DNO. All these are very popular traded. Unisam. Okay, and besides of that, besides this few, then it will be industrial products, consumer products, and some of the building materials, which is all this recovery team. Okay, recovery team play. All right. So if we look into our KLCI index chart today, okay, if we look into our FPM KLCI index chart, let me it up. Okay. Okay. So basically, let me update you guys what's happening on our FBM KLCI index chart. What are we seeing today right over here is we can see that we hit the congested area high. Okay, you can see we have a block right over here. This red color block, and that high is somewhere around 1600. So that's why we are seeing the pullback. Okay, so from this pullback right over here, the immediate support that we are seeing is 1570 points and until 1555. So we should see some support to come in. Then we should see some support to come in between 1555 to 1570 areas for our FBM KLCI. Okay, and if we just put up a very simple, let me clear everything and put up a very simple Fibonacci retracement chart. Okay, you can see the 61.8%, okay, of the retracement is at 1560 levels, which is clearly the support level, right? Support level around here. Okay, you can see there are multiple touch. Okay, so you can see that this is a very strong levels, 1560 levels. So for those, some of you guys right over here who want to do some bargain hunting, and then you are strong believers that if the index is holding well and start rebounding, your stock will rebound as well. Then you might want to watch out when the KLCI is reaching below 1575 to 1560 areas. Okay, the oversold level might come at somewhere around 1555. Okay, so this is one of the key support level that I'm looking at for our FPM KLCI for now. Okay, so if we look at the technology index, okay, it's a very clearly, this is a good signal, a rebound signal for technology index. Okay, we are seeing a very good rebound signal for technology index, and this just come in line um, with the method that I have been sharing with you guys online, okay, which is the 20 EMA rebound. Okay, so if we look into some of the technology related counters, we have one in our daily pick today, which is CTOS, okay, which is CTOS, whereby it break the 1 ringgit 92 cents and went as high as very near to the 2 ringgit level for momentum play. Okay, other than that, our daily pick is very much focused on the recovery team. Okay, but if we are looking at some of the pick that we can look into today, okay, so let's look into some of the technology counters like EFOS. Okay, we can see for EFOS is forming a very good bottoming formation. Okay, it's a very nice bottoming formation at the breakout at 57.5, 58 cents breakout. Okay, so this part right over here is the bottoming. Okay, it's the bottoming and it rebound to break out from the bottoming. So as long the price able to maintain above 56 to 57.5, the likelihood of EFOS to continue to trade higher will be strong. Okay, with the immediate resistance at somewhere around 68 cents. And Greatech, we can see Greatech is forming the bullish engulfing as well. Okay, after the pullback, hold well at 66 ringgit 80 cents levels and start rebounding. Okay, besides that, we also have Inari. Okay, so some of these are those very well-known and also actively traded technology stocks that they are the market leaders that often react to the markets immediately. Okay, you can see Inari also forming the rebound from the 20 days EMA. Okay, so a break above 3 ringgit 55 cents, we might seeing further pressure to 55 to 3 ringgit 60 cents. Okay, for Inari, we also have MPI. Okay, MPI, the bullish engulfing. Okay, and Salutica is more towards industrial and on the Bluetooth side, but we can see that it is also making quite some movement, 73.5 to 75. Okay, and if we look at some of the EMS, okay, like VS also rebounding back above the 20 days moving average, and VS is set to have their earnings coming out this month. Okay, so I think VS is one that good to have a look into it. SKP Resources rebounding, testing the 20 days moving average. Okay, if we look at ATA wise, ATA is just rebounding. So for EMS player, if you are interested in EMS, I would say that VS has the best technical formation among all. Okay, all right. So as for recovery team, if we look at recovery team wise, those that they are strong. Recently, we have seen building materials has been moving. Okay, especially some that related with the aluminium. With the aluminium price has been hitting a multiple year high recently. Okay, some of the aluminium counters like Alcom. Okay, we can see Alcom had a very strong move last Wednesday, and then it's still remaining sideways. Okay, we are yet to see the breakout from the 90 cents levels, but once the breakout happened, then we should see the immediate resistance to 1 ringgit to 1 ringgit 02. Okay, so that is more than 10% in the potential return, with the stop loss from 90 cents to 84 cents. That is about like 6 cents lower, about 7 to 8 cents. So the risk and reward wide is quite justifiable. Okay, and we see the volume coming in, picking up. So for swing traders, or you are interested in metal related kind of counters, Alcom I think is definitely one that you might want to look into it. Okay, besides Alcom, if we look at other aluminum related counters like LB Alum, you can see the formation is pretty much similar, but I would prefer Alcom because Alcom doesn't have this force break. We can see LB Alum has a force break above 64.5 cents today. Okay, again, it tried to trade higher but being pressured down. So immediate support, it might come back to the support of 60 cents. So if you are a fans of LB Alum over Alcom, then you might want to look into buying at the bargain hunting, see if there is any further pullback on this counter to 60 cents and get supporters start rebounding, then you might want to buy at 60 and a half or 61 cents. Okay. All right. Okay. Besides aluminum counters, okay, some of the counters like Aeon, okay, Aeon is on the retail product side. So we can see Aeon continue pressuring higher. So when we talk about consumer sides, if we look at Padini wise, we can see Padini has been pressuring upwards since we see the relaxation on the XOP and also the great progress in our vaccination rates. Okay, and the recovery team, if we look at some of the transportation and logistic as well, if we look at Tasco, okay, basically, Jonathan is asking about Tasco. Okay, if we look at Tasco wise, Tasco is pretty much on sideways as of right now. Okay, the price has been rallying since end of last year, and then we can see that it is still trading on a sorry let me try to put this up. Okay, we can see the price is trading on an uptrend. If we put on the downtrend, it has already broken the break out from the downtrend already, and it's just holding some way along with the uptrend. Okay, so I would say that the upward bias for Tasco will be stronger, just that it is trading on sideways right now. Although that the Baltic index is still going higher, the shipping rates, the demands, they are positive for all this logistic company, but the price of the share price have react a hit. Okay, so right now, although the price, the results, financial results, they are reflecting the good improvements, all this, but we are yet to see strong movement on the share price. Okay, because the share price always they move ahead. Okay, is as of Maybelt wise, we can see Maybelt is slightly stronger technically. Okay, slightly stronger technically, whereby we are seeing the volume picking up. Okay, we are seeing the volume picking up, and also we are seeing the price breaking away from the range bound area, 65 cents to 72 cents. Okay, so it stands a good chance that in a short term it might trade to 79 to 82 cents level. Okay, so if you're holding Maybelt, you might want to hold it a little bit longer. Okay, as long the price it doesn't trade back below 72 cents, although today it come back to 72 cents, but if it's able to hover and rebound higher, then we might see a short-term surge to 78 to 79 cents, or even if it's really a strong one, maybe 82 to 83 cents. Okay, the high. All right, and Inno. Okay, Inno wise is plantation counters. CPO price been going up, and Inno we can see that Inno is not that popular counters. Is it's actually a very good counter to trade when you are trading plantation counters. But for this counter, most of the time you just have to buy the bullet. Okay, yeah, because you can see for this the trading is pretty much one direction. Okay, so for you can see it hit the previous resistance at 1 ringgit 30 cents. So that's why I'm seeing there are some profit taking coming in for for short-term profits. Okay. If we talk about on my list, I have some plantation counters as well, like HS plantation. We can see it rebound from the 20 days moving average after holding well along with the 20 days moving average and with a improved volume. Okay, so for those who do not have plantation companies and you think you want to trade plantations related counter, you can consider HS plantation as well. Okay. Munzil is asking about Syntax. Okay, Syntax right over here. We know that the plastic packaging counters has been performing, and Syntax has been making quite a strong move since 2 weeks back. Okay, if we see Syntax wise, this is actually the breakout of this ranging move. Okay, with the resistance at 4 ringgit 37 cents. Okay, 4 ringgit 37 cents, and this is the high after the corporate action. We break out from the high after the corporate action. So if for me, if you ask me the view on Syntax wise, I would say that the view is very bullish at this moment, and especially you can see that whenever Syntax it move in a very strong run, like previously end of last year, it from 3 ringgit all the way to 4 ringgit 30 cents. That almost a 50% up. So if we use the same idea, if from here another 50% up, so that will be somewhere around 6 ringgit areas, and right now it's only at 4 ringgit 85 cents. Okay, so if you want to do trading, you can use this 20 days move average. Okay, you look for the pullback and the rebounds, okay, to enter. All right, okay, pullback and the rebound to enter for Syntax. Okay, if you look at other plastic packaging related counters like Tongwan, you can see the movement is very strong because the demand for plastic packaging, they are is there. Okay, the result is good, the prospect is great, so we are seeing the movement on all this plastic packaging company. Okay, so if you're trading for swing if you are trading for swing trading, or you're looking for opportunities for short-term trades, plastic packaging sector is one of the sector that you really want to look into it as well. Okay. Namialas is asking about Malfa. Malfa is one counters that we recommended on our list last week. Okay, you can see the reason why we were recommending the Malfa is because it hold along with the 20 days moving average and the rebound breakout. Okay, so right now it testing of the high of 2 ringgit 40 cents, and this counter, it is a consumer products counter, so we don't see much profit taking around when it hits 2 ringgit 40 cents. So there stands a chance that it might continue to just pressure higher, and especially this counter is pretty much it's not that much liquidity. Okay, so it might have the chance to move higher. So one criteria that we really want to check is we want to check if Malfa, what is the share issue of Malfa. So you can see the share issue for Malfa is only 300 something million, which is very little. Okay, so if the price would want to go higher, it stands quite a good chance to go higher. And if we look at the financial info, okay, for the last 4 quarter is higher than the last financial year, means the recent quarterly report has improved. Okay, so in one glance on our general info, you can see quite a number of information very fast in just one glance. Okay, so I think Malfa, for those who are trading it, you still can look into this counter. Okay, Mary is asking about Big. Yeah, Big is a good one last week. Okay, on last Friday. Okay, we see the search on Big last Friday, and this is a significant search whereby it was from this support. Okay, from the support area 1 ringgit 30 cents, and this is the first search. Okay, but if you want to trade for Big, I wouldn't say that you just jump in today. Okay, this search, it might telling us that it is still continue to have some buying interest coming in, but we want to wait for 1-2 days to see if the buying continue or not. Okay, if you're buying right over here, then you might want to just put your cut loss at below 1 ringgit 57 cents. Okay, sometimes in some of this situation, you can see after a day the buying just is off can and come back lower. Okay, so you don't want to just jump in. Okay, but if you're able to see the price hold above the 20 days moving average at around at 1 ringgit 40 cents, and the buying pressure continue pressure up to 1 ringgit 55 53 55 cents and above, then we should see a breakout, a surge continue of the buying momentum to somewhere around 1 ringgit 70 cents. Okay, and Mike is asking about scope. Okay, scope is moving. Okay, you can see I have scope right over here also for today. Scope is trigger today at our M plus Swiss lights, M plus Swiss Pro on the pullback rebound and MA rebound because it was rebounding from our 20 days moving average line, the continuation on the resumption on the buying. Okay, uh, technically, it looks nice with the resume on the volume, so it might continue to pressure higher to 367 cents or even break higher. Okay, and this comes after the buying interest has been coming after the rights issue, and also it pulled back on the recent financial result, but it is rebounding. Okay, so as long the price able to maintain above 39 cents, I will still be very positive on scope. Okay, Manav is asking about GDEX. Okay, so I will try my best to answer to most of your question right over here. Okay, if there is a little bit too many, then I might just pick one of it because we try to keep the time of this section to be somewhere around to end at 1 o'clock, 1 plus a little bit, so that some of you guys watching right over here don't miss their lunch. All right, okay. I don't mind eating my lunch later on, but some of them they might miss their lunch. Okay, for GDEX, right, downtrend sideway, nothing too much to look at for GDEX. Okay, sorry about that, Manav. Okay, FP Group. Okay, FP Group should be positive with the rebound on the technology sector. Okay, we can see FP Group is rebounding from the support, and this is a strong support, 74 cents, 1 point, 2 point, 3 point, and this is the fourth point on of the support. Okay, rebounding. So if the price break below 74, then you have to be cautious. But as long as it stay above 74 and rebounding, then this might be a good maybe a good rebound point. Okay, to the resistance of 85 to 90 cents. Okay, revenue wise also on the technology side, e-payment technology. Okay, but not that much, not that strong at this point. Okay, I believe if we look at GHL system might have the same thing. Okay, nothing too strong on GHL, but if we look at MPay, another one on the e-payment system, MPay is it has been attracting quite a bit of the trading interest right over here. Okay, and the price has been sustaining. Okay, so if you want to trade those who want to trade penny on an e-payment system, you can look into MPay as well. Okay, okay. Injit One Azot is asking about MSM. Okay, MSM wise, trading higher. Okay, the breakout, we can see the breakout. Just that we need to be really cautious that 1 ringgit, although we see the breakout of 1 ringgit 65, but during April time, it has all this selling around 1 ringgit 70 cents. Okay, so that's why we are seeing today it attempt to pressure higher, but it has some sell off because you can see this is actually quite a strong block right over here. There are some people who some traders who bought it earlier between 1 ringgit 70 cents to 1 ringgit 90 cents, and they might be some selling off right here. Okay, so we really need a very strong candles right over here, a strong buying to convince all these people who bought it earlier and got caught to stay and continue buying. Okay, if we want the price to continue break higher above 2 ringgit. Okay, otherwise 1 ringgit 70 cents to 1 ringgit 90 cents, it could be a very strong resistance for MSM. Okay, so you might really want to be careful on the MSM. Okay, Wong, another technology counters, but one thing about Wong is although the price continue grind higher, we see the volume coming down. So hopefully we see the technology index going up can help to pressure another one strong candle for Wong. Okay, otherwise we might see the pullback. Okay, the chances of pullback is pretty much high at this time. Okay, but the technology index is supporting, so let's hope that it will have a very strong surge above the 2 ringgit area. Okay, it has this chance. Okay, but what you can do to be safe, you can put your stop loss at below 1 ringgit 90 cents. Okay, to sit through this, or you can take half of your profits and live up to 5 for it, or even take 70% of your profits. Okay, you can consider that. Okay, one. Okay, Lion Industry. Okay, a metal counters forming the bottom rebounding. Similarly, like what I was talking about outcome, we need to see it's holding well, and the rebound above 65 cents might trigger another round of buying. Okay, Acer, Tommy Pack, another plastic packaging counter. Okay, but it's not performing as good as Sintex, Dongguan, or BP Plastic due to its fundamental. We can see BP Plastic also have been trading very strong. Okay, so for Dongguan wise, it's pretty much lagged and yet to see a strong indication of directions as of now. Okay, but if the fundamental exchange shows some improvement and then the buying interest come in, then it might be one of the counter that can move really fast. Okay, Kali work sideway. Okay, we saw some of the trading interest in some water related counter last week. Okay, like KPS, KPS some rebound, okay, but not sustainable. Okay, mainly it's because we see a very strong move in Puncak. Although Puncak, the business actually not really related to water anymore, but every time we move, it will move the water related counter a little bit. Okay, so we see a very strong move in Puncak last week. Okay, it's on pullback, so we do want to look at these few counters to see any of the movement to that it will affect each other. Okay, especially the Russell water pipe project is on the tender is coming to the end. Okay, so we might see some movement on water related counters. Okay, uh, Hexstar, 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 we can see the resistance. It resisted very strongly at 1.40 and the pullback. So for Hexstar in short term wise, I think it might continue to stay sideways. Okay, might continue to stay sideways or go or even retrace further. That might happen. Okay, before the next QR result. Okay. Yeah, James, I talked about Baybuck earlier. I also mentioned about Eno. Okay. GG, you're asking about KAB. Let's look at KAB. KAB. If you're hoping for a rebound, yes, it might have some rebound. We see the crossover on the MACD, but this kind of counter rebounds, it might just rebound to 43 cents to. I don't think it can rebound to 50 cents lah. Okay, the rebound could be a weak one to 43, maybe 45 cents. Okay, so KB has been grinding lower from 96 cents, and the selling momentum easing off. Technical rebound is it has the potential, okay, but not really a good trade. It's not really a counters that I want to get involved at this point of time. Okay, Adarant, it has showing some of the buying interest. You can see it has showing some of the buying interest, but every time the buying come in, it pressure down. So it's pretty much on sideway, okay, as of right now. Okay, maybe some accumulation over here. Okay, I'm not sure. And the accumulation is likely not done yet. So that's why every time when there is a little bit more buy interest, the price will remain fragile. Okay, so if you're holding for Adaran, you have to be patient. And if you just want to look into short-term trade, then maybe this is not a counter for you. Okay, DPI hedge. Okay, DPIH is one of the good one of the not to say good counters, technical trading counters that I have been looking at it since last 2 weeks, last 2 weeks, because you can see it's just holding really well along with the 20 days moving average, and we see the hammer right here, and the next day after the hammer it breaks out. So we can see this is, I would say, if we want to draw like this, I wouldn't stop you. Okay, then this is a very huge, a major triangle breakout. So we should see a further buying on DPIH, a potential further buying on DPIH. Okay, uh, and Hanlon is another one that I have been um, calling at it for the plantation. Okay, so you see the breakouts. Okay, the breakouts after the reverse of the selling over here. Okay, you can see it's just well supported along with the 20 days move average and rebound. Okay, so for those who are really keen on these methods, you can look back some of my webinars, my previous video on how to check on this MA rebound methods. Okay, or you can visit my my talk on this coming Thursday night. I will be sharing a topic on ways to catch the bottom. Okay, so if have time, we can talk about this method as well during the section as well. Okay, MYEG. Okay, Mr. Leo, MYEG. MYEG, I recommended to my client on MYEG last week. Okay, we can see MYEG is also pull back and hold well along with the 20 days move average, and it comes with the flat formation right over here. Okay, so Friday is the breakout of the flat formation. Okay, immediate resistance 2 ringgit 05, 2 ringgit to 2 ringgit 05. But with the flag, we should see a strong momentum to break out. So the resistance that I'm actually looking at it will be at around 2 ringgit 20 cents. Okay, for MYEG. Okay, you can see MYEG is in my list also, and it is in blue color is because it is inside our trader list. We have been recommending on MYEG. For the past 5 days. Okay. Mr. Chong, JF Tech should have the pretty much same idea with the rebounding on the technology counters. Okay, but JF Tech is a little bit weaker. Okay, we are seeing quite a strong selling after the breakout from the range. Okay, so for JF Tech wise, I would say that I would prefer it to the price have to stay above 150 cents before we can see a strong movement in JF Tech. Okay, it returned to the range bound area. Okay, and immediately right now the support is at 1 ringgit 35 cents. Okay, and that is pretty much the middle of the range bound. You can see that. Okay, it pretty much divide the upper side and also the lower side of the range bound. If you put into if you put a line right over here. Okay, if you put a line right over here, so you can see the resistance, support. Okay, so if you bought earlier and you never cut right over here, then you might really want to monitor closely at 1 ringgit 35 cents, see if it's able to hold. Okay, if the technology index turn lower and the price unable to hold, then sorry lah, you might want to cut loss on JFTech if you're doing a short-term trading. Okay. Okay, I don't think I'm able to catch up with the comments right over here. Okay, I try my best. Okay, so whoever have to go for lunch, then you just go for lunch. Okay, all right. By the way, this video, this section you can play back later. Okay, from our Facebook website video. Okay, you can play back later so you don't miss out. If you want to really know some of the counters that others they are watching and they are asking the comments for it. Okay, MTech wise, okay, MTech is pretty much encouraging, whereby we can see the rebound from the bottom. Okay, the rebound from the bottom. Okay, it testing the resistance at 66 cents, and it hold well at along with the 20 days moving average, and we have some 20 MA rebound right over here. So I would say I have quite a good feel about this stock MTech, along with the technology index is recovering as well. Okay, so Jonathan, I think it's a good pick. I think it's a good pick for MTech. Okay, UWC potential double bottom rebounding. Okay, confirmation of double bottom at 5 ringgit 70 cents. Then if that break, then we will be seeing 6 ringgit for UWC. So you can see those who ask about technology counters, all are technologies related. Okay, Jonathan, your MI wise, we can see it is a key reversal right over here happening. Okay, just at the support resistance line that I drew earlier. Okay, and today is a hammer. Upside remain 4 ringgit 05 and 4 ringgit 40 cents. Okay, um, Solar Vest. Okay, if I miss out your comments, I really sorry about that because the comments coming too fast and it doesn't it only show me some of the latest. Okay, um, Mr. Lee Wason, you're asking about Solar Vest wise. It's rebounding above 20 days average. We just need to see it hold well and rebreak of 1 ringgit 40 cents. But recently we're seeing some of the solar counter solar industry getting projects for this thing coming in. Okay. And the price has been making a retracement since the LSS4 project standard and delivered. Not delivered lah, is announced who are the winners. It has made quite a strong retracement. Okay, with the ESG remain in focus, I would say solar counters remains have positive outlook lah. Okay, Inji Muhammad Ashraf GOB. Okay, GOB wise downtrend trying to rebound right over here, but it's a weak one. Volume trying to pick up, but we are yet to see a very strong volume. So if it able to stay above somewhere around 32 cents and we break higher above 34 cents, then we might see a stronger move coming in. Okay, Adam MYG we talked about earlier. Okay, so you can play back the video later. Okay, German on CatNet downtrend, strong resistance at 38 cents. The rejections might trade lower to 28 cents area or even lower to 24 cents. Not really that positive. Okay, both straight white sideways. Okay, near the bottom. Okay, nothing too much, no directions. Okay, G Capital. Okay, G Capital also sideways, nothing too much on G Capital. Okay, but we are seeing this volume right over here, but unsustainable. Okay, not that great. Okay, just going on sideways for now. Okay, Mr. Leo, you're talking about DMAX. Yeah, thumbs up for MP. Okay, you like MP. All right. The next ones you can see that it's very similar with what we are seeing on the triangle also just now. Okay, holding well at 66 cents and declining trend line. So we have to wait for the break lah. So I drew the break right over here, but it didn't happen. So we need to wait for the break. Okay. Saifullah, I talk about CTOS, or it's a momentum play, IPO play. So we should, as long the price for CTOS, it able to maintain above the opening 1 ringgit 75 cents or recent low 172 cents, then the upside remains. Okay, it is a momentum play. So if you ask me whether what is the resistance, then I would say that 2 ringgit is the natural resistance. So after 2 ringgit, you can look at 210, 222, 223, 2 ringgit 40 cents, 2 ringgit 50 cents as one of another major resistance. Okay. As of right now, you can see chart there is nothing right over here. Sky is the limit. Okay, for CTOS. Okay. Chiang Mai Westport. Shit, I forgot the name of Westport is WPRTS. Yes. Holding well along with the 30 days moving average. This is more for investment now. You can see the price is pretty much just sideways. Okay, but upside is then just that it's pretty much sideways for Westports. Okay. Mr. Leo MYJ, we talked about it already. Okay, Mobilia. Okay, we didn't talk much about furniture stocks. Okay, Mobilia is on selling after the price unable to hold out at 47 to 50 cents. Okay, this high. Okay, this is also another IPO stocks. IPO stocks this year. Okay, so we see the rebound breakout of 47 cents and it continued break to 50 above 50 53 cents with 4 cents, but unable to hold. So the profit taking selling has been coming in. So this is on downtrend. And if you're doing short-term trading, you can consider cut loss because it might just pressure lower to 40 cents or 37 cents because MCO business, furniture business really affected. So you don't see too many of these furniture companies they on a strong move recently. Okay, a stronger one we can see is SYF. Okay, you can see SYF make quite a strong move, but it is also reaching the ranging resistance at 45 cents. Okay, so furniture sector is not one sector that I would be too aggressive as this as of right now lah. Okay, DKSH trending higher. Friday a long green bar, and we are seeing if the buying project can continue pressure up or not. It might take another few days, but for one thing about DKSH is it might have some pullback. Okay, so you need to be careful on DKSH. If the momentum didn't come and pressure lower, maybe below 4 ringgit 50 cents, then you might want to get out first and see where is the support. Okay. Okay, D-Sonic wide selling trend, nothing much on D-Sonic. Okay, recent rebound doesn't sustain. Okay, Kint. One thing very interesting about Kint is forming this pennant. Okay, it's forming this pennant, so it's gonna decide the direction. Okay, today is a bearish bar. So if today is half day and it's a bearish bar, hopefully we see some rebound in the afternoon section. And if it break higher, then we might see the move. Okay. Otherwise, in my retest the support at 4.18 cents, and then we need to change our chart to become like this ready. Okay. Then it's also a pennant, but it's another way of pennant that we are drawing. Okay. Jennifer YKGI. YKGI, I have these stocks in my list yesterday. Okay, but the volume is in, but it's not sustaining. We are not seeing the buying pressure. It might come tomorrow or Thursday. Okay, if it comes, then you can do a short-term trade. Okay, for the continuation of the volume right over here. But 30 cents is the strong level. You want to watch out. Okay, Sam Chubi, I think did we talk about Chubi just now? Okay, Chubi also holding well above 30 days moving average while watching for breakouts. So it's the same with like Lion In, like Alcom that we have been talking about. Peter, we talked about DKSH just now. Jigen Chu, we talked about Maybach. Adam, so Gtronic, the outlook should be quite similar with the other technology stocks. Okay, also rebounding from support. Okay, but this is bottom rebound, I would say. Okay, the Greatech, all this, their formation will be stronger. Okay, Michael, Hong Seng is one interesting one. Okay, we have Hong Seng last week. Okay, in our stock pick, and we can see that it break out from the range area 1 ringgit 84 cents. Okay, so if it continue to hold and pressure upward be above 4 ringgit 90 cents 92 cents, then we might see it retest 2 ringgit and even break out further. Okay, but it needs to hold above 1 ringgit at least 80 cents to 83 cents and above lah. Okay, then it will be the breakouts continue to hold, get rid of the contra traders and continue to break higher. Okay, okay. Sorry, Ramsey. I just now we talked about front cans. Okay, we're gonna call it a miss. Presta, the outlook is pretty much with the steel counter as well. Okay. Unfortunately, I'm running out of time, so I have to really pick and talk about some of the counters. So you can see Presta is sideways. Okay, Hexstar, we talk about it. QES will be pretty much similar with the technology, the view of the technology, the rebound from the support. But QS on the downtrend, okay. on downtrend below 30 days moving average after the selling rejections. Not really that great. Okay, maybe we see technically we might see a little bit more pullback. Okay, mostly we talk about it. Lux Cam, Mr. T, Lux Cam, okay, sideway holding above 20 days moving average. Not that strong, but it's just going on sideway as of right now, and the sideway movement might continue to last for some time. Okay, carry on. Okay, penny stocks, strong move, volume coming in. Okay, the move, it could be positive for carry on. Okay, as long the price stay above 27 cents. Okay, NGGB. Okay, NGGB, a very strong move, buying momentum, all this coming in. You can see again hold well above 30 days moving average breakouts, and nope, there's no resistance as of right now. Okay, but we can see that the price move far away from the 20 days moving average might have some normalize, like what we see happen right over here, pullback sideways. Okay, if you ask me where to take profit wise, if you're looking for profit taking, then you can consider to use this Fibonacci extensions. 74 cents, 75 cents break. So next one will be around 80 cents to 81 cents. Okay, for short-term profit taking area. Okay. Mineco FPI have been trading higher. Okay, FPI have been trading higher, not much stopping, and today is forming the dark cloud cover. Okay, if it break below 3.92 cents, then it is a reversal signal. Then you might want to take some short-term profits to buy back at a lower price. Okay, Miss Nura, if Taffy, okay. One thing about Taffy is we can see there is a strong selling right over here. The price has been trading very high recently. Okay, from 60 something cents to 2.40 cents, 4 times higher. We see the very sharp pullback. This could be a signal of a potential some distribution. Although it continue to trade higher, we need to trade cautiously. Okay, see profit, see money, take money for Taffy. Okay, on the break you can trade. Maybe you want to trade with a smaller size, or you want to trade with a faster approach. See money, take money. Okay. Chan White, we talked about Westport earlier. Okay. Fukume PA. Okay, if we look at PA wise, a very sharp pullback. Okay, a very sharp pullback. We need to see a rebound back above at least 41 to 42 cents first. Okay, before we able to see another strong move. Okay, because the buying has been too strong, and people, the traders right over here, they are very cautious on these stocks. Okay, it could be some of those who caught earlier at 50 something cents. They take a very fast, strong profits. Okay, so PA, you might want to look at other of its peers for the direction. Okay, Nasmin High Tech. Did we talk about High Tech earlier? No. Okay, High Tech after the split. Okay, after the split, the price become cheaper. Okay, lower lah, not cheaper lah. Okay, so last Friday we see a very strong move, strong solid move. We might see some sideway, and as long the price able to hold above 1.90 cents area, then it might continue to break higher for the upward buying pressure. Okay, for short-term trading. Okay, Mr. Quay, we talk about Presta. Helmi is asking about Renhill. Renhill not that popular trading right now, but today candle is positive for Renhill. Okay, it breaks the resistance. The buying pressure came in right over here, and we might see this stock continue to trade higher. Yeah, Renhill, I think short term you can do some trading. Okay, with the stop loss below 67 cents. Technically it looks quite good. Okay, Nura, we talk about Taffy. Okay, Sam Cam. I would say the buying interest is easing off. Although it's trading higher, trying to go back to the tail high, buying momentum is weakening for Semcam. Okay, so if you have the shares on hand, you're having profit, you are looking for short-term trading, you might want to take out the profits. Okay, RC Cap a strong move today. Okay, RC Cap a strong move today, and that is the breakout of the high. And I think this counter technical is strong, and it might continue to pressure higher technically. Okay. James, we talk about CTOS. Okay, you can look into CTOS later, playback later. Okay, Peter DKSH we cover. Okay, MPay we also cover. Mimi asking about NASCON. Okay, NASCON. NASCON is the breakout. Okay, NASCON is the breakout, and it might form into IPO formation. We can see that the IPO high is 35 cents. It hovering at 35 cents, and today is the breakout with the volume. It's a good one for short-term trading, NASCON. Okay, let me add to my stock list for tomorrow. Thank you very much, Mimi. Okay. Okay. James, we talk about DKSH. Hester, we talk about QS. Boasting, we talk about it. Meridian, a hotel-related recovery team, but not that popular counters. Okay, sideways. Okay, not easy to trade Meridian lah. Okay, Miss Chua. Okay, you can try to buy and look for any potential sudden surge on the recovery team when the buying interest going into hotel-related counters like AVI. Okay, then you might see a strong move. But Meridian, you need to buy and hold and wait lah. Okay, it's on the sideways move right now. Technically, nothing too much that we can talk about. Okay, just buy and hold if you want to look into Meridian. Boosting Plantation sideways in the range bound near the resistance high right over here at 66 cents. Okay, Hexstar, Frexstar, we talked about RC Cap, we talked about it. G-Tronic, we also talked about it earlier. Apollo. Wow, Apollo is one counters. You can see, I actually like Apollo, but I cannot recommend it to my client because it's really illiquid this counter. Okay, you can just only buy and hold, and especially after it hold while above the 20 days moving average over here and breakouts at 3.95 cents. Okay, it's just trading on uptrend and it might continue to trade higher. You can see it's pretty much one-way direction. So if you want to trade on Apollo, you just have to buy and hold. And right now it's the consumer products thematic going on. So if you want to look into Apollo, you have to buy and hold it. Okay, Eileen. Hiker is asking about Presta forming rounding bottom. I wouldn't. It is a rounding shape right over here. Okay, rounding shape right over here, but it's not bottom. So if you're looking rounding bottom wise, the top that you're looking at is only at 91 cents. But I would prefer to look at it as a rally pullback forming the rounding and breakout. Then I able to see a much higher upside. Which if we look at 1-to-1 wise, then this move is around like 60 cents. And from here, 60 cents is 1 ringgit 20 cents as the target. Okay, for 1-to-1. But you can see that the move from the low to the high right over here is about like half a year. So from the low right over here to the high, maybe another half a year, which is next year somewhere around like April. Okay, so you have to ask yourself whether you can hold it or not. But if you're looking for short term, the formation is encouraging. Okay, technical formation is encouraging for Presta. Okay, K-Power. Okay, K-Power, you can see pullback holding well at 20 days moving average, rebound breakout, then it might be a technical buy for K-Power. Okay, but for Helmi, you know, K-Power is related with SCIB. They just tied along with SCIB, Super Dynamics. So they will have to move in tandem. Okay, so if the another two not moving, it's very hard for K-Power to move as well. Okay. NYG next week bonus issue, Shaoqing. Should you sell it or keep it? It depends on you whether you're doing a long term or not. Okay, because if you're doing for a long term position wise, the prospect, the future prospect for M1EG is strong. Okay, with given on all these contracts they are still going on, and if the prospect is strong after the bonus issue, it will recover over a period of time lah. Okay, so I'm Alcom, High Tech, Dongguan, all this we talk about it. So I'm gonna just skip it. Okay, Evergreen, another furniture counter sideways holding well. Okay, it holding well above the 20 days moving average, so it might continue pressure higher to the resistance of 47 to 50 cents. Okay, for Evergreen. Okay, I'm just gonna take another few more. Okay, so really sorry about that. Okay, otherwise my poor assistant over here not able to go for the lunch. Okay, so I'm gonna try to do it. Okay, a few more. CGB downtrend. Okay, downtrend. It's going on downtrend with low volume. Not really that interesting, Alan. Okay, HWGB was moving last week on the vaccine related counters after the Bintai movement. Okay, so pullback. If we're able to see pullback to hold well above somewhere around 27 cents and rebounds during the buying interest rebound, then we might see the movement for HWGB. Worth continue to watch out. Okay, Pastech is one counter that I was having it for today. It's in my watch list for today. Okay, because of the breakouts from the range. Okay, so as long the price able to hold above 1 ringgit area, then the Pastech is pretty much positive for me. Okay, Mary SDS consumer counters, but it's on sideways. Nothing too much for SDS right now on the technical side. Denounce sharp recovery. Okay, sharp recovery, but this kind of volatile movement kind of stocks have to be really careful because you can see on the recovery the volume is much lesser than the selling volume. Okay, so the sellers are much stronger than the buying who are buying it up. Okay, so it might be distributions, Mr. Leong, on denounce. Okay, Noah, we talk about Bostic. Sally asking about Astino. I think we talked about Astino earlier. Astino upward trending. Okay, after with the recent interest on the aluminium steel related counter building materials. So Astino is positive as of right now, as long the price stay above somewhere around 72 cents. Okay, UWC technology G counters are rebounding. So if you're buying on this rebound on UWC, yes, you can. Immediate resistance 5.70 cents, and I would say if we are looking this at double bottom, then we are aiming at 6 ringgit. Okay, Side Park view should be quite similar with the Solar Vest. Okay, whoa, Side Park is better than Solar Vest, I would say. Okay, the buying momentum is in. Okay, and there is no resistance until 1 ringgit 13 cents to 1 ringgit 18 cents. Okay, Side Park is positive. Okay, better to trade Side Park than Solar Vest. Okay, August we talk about aluminium, and then we talk about EFOS, Mr. Lee. Okay, Muhammad Hafiz, MFLA. Okay, MFLA wise positive as well. Okay, with the consumer team in play. Okay, as long the price stay above 82 cents, then it's pretty much positive, and it might trade to 95 cents to 97 cents. Okay, okay, last three. NetX, Bintai, and SAM. Okay, NetX wise, very penny stocks. Upward buying. Okay, basically these stocks, this kind of corner stock is very hard to tell in technical view. Okay, if we are looking for pullback, then the price should hold at somewhere around 9-10 cents area and continue to rebound higher. Then we might see the move for NetX. Okay, Bintai. In Taiwan, similarly with HWGB, Hua Genting, okay, We are seeing the support for Bintai at somewhere around 48.5 cents right over here. For 47 to 48 cents. Okay, so if it hold and rebound, then we might see continuous move on Bintai. Okay, so Bintai, HWGP solutions, all this on the vaccine play. Okay, Sam Wise is holding well. Okay, but one thing is we are seeing the volume a little bit coming lower. Okay, the trading interest is slowing down on Sam. Okay, especially after its recent move. Okay, after recent move that the share price has doubled. Okay, so YGL wise, downtrend, nothing too interesting on YGL, and MMSP should be pretty much the same with the technology stocks by running on the technology index is recovering. Okay, hitting the resistance at 1 ringgit 05 and the next resistance at 115. Okay, Jamie, help me. Okay, so I think I cover all of them. Okay, Lucky, Miss Lucky, MSM is covered earlier, so you can play back the video after we end the section today. Okay, so thank you very much for joining the section today, and I hope that today we have looked enough stocks to have a clearer direction on where your stocks are going and where are the levels that you should be looking at it. Okay, and we are seeing to wrap up the section. Okay, we are seeing technology stocks are recovering, so you might want to trade into some of the technology stocks for the rebound play. Okay, besides that, we will stick with the recovery team. Okay, recovery team like consumer products is really strong. Logistics, some of the transportation logistics stock, we are seeing some of the recovery. Okay, some price rebounds. Other recovery stocks like Genting Malaysia, Asia, all these things, they are also showing good recovery in the price. Okay, so this are some of the sectors that we will be looking at it. Okay, this week we have interest rates announcement by the Bank Negara likely to stay unchanged on our OPR rates and employment rate audits. Okay. Yep. All right. So thank you very much for your time with us today. And if you like our video, do give us a like and share it out. Okay. And you really want to have a little bit more engagement with us because we are running a a campaign right now for the top fans campaign, whereby we will choose our top fans during our webinar, okay, and then give out prizes, okay, good prizes, okay. So you can check on our Facebook post how to earn your top fan badge and also how to win up to 100 ringgit worth of Touch and Go e-wallet, okay. So engage with us, comment with us. We are more than happy for you to do that. Ask us questions, okay, and join our webinars, okay. Join our webinars, and then we will pick the top fans to win the prize, okay. So if you want to hear more from me, I have a webinar on Thursday, upcoming Thursday night. So let's meet you right over there, okay. Thank you very much and have a good day. Thank you. Bye-bye.